In a city full of noise, there lived a young man full of passion, driven, expressive, and deeply emotional. But he had one flaw, a short temper. He reacted quickly. Someone mocked him. He lashed out. Someone disagreed. He raised his voice. In the moment, it felt good, like power. But afterward, every time, he regretted it. He hated how he lost control, how his words cut deeper than he meant, how the silence after felt heavier than the noise. One evening, tired of feeling like a slave to his own reactions, the young man walked to the old house where his grandfather lived. A man known in the village, not just for his age, but for his timeless calm. He sat beside him, eyes low. "I don't know what's wrong with me," he said. "I keep reacting. I get angry over small things. I shout. I hurt people. And later, I hate myself for it." The grandfather looked at him for a moment, then stood up. "Come with me." They walked slowly behind the house, where the light of the sunset gently warmed the earth. There, the grandfather placed two things on the ground, an open oil lamp and an old glass-shielded lantern. He lit both, then said, "Blow gently." The young man blew softly. The open flame wobbled, almost extinguishing. The lantern flame, still, unmoved. "Now, harder," the grandfather said. This time the open lamp flickered wildly, and with one sharp gust, went out. The lantern flame still danced, but stayed alive. The young man looked at him, confused. The old man sat down and spoke softly. "You are this flame, and your anger. It's the open one. It burns, but it's exposed to every wind, every word, every insult, every look, blows it around, eventually out. But this lantern," he continued, pointing at the still burning light behind the glass, "this is what calmness with awareness looks like. Still fire, same strength, but protected." The young man stared in silence. "When you react in anger," his grandfather said, "you hand over your peace to someone else. You give them your remote to switch your emotions at will." Again, grandfather spoke softly, like a calm river under moonlight. "The world will always offer winds, criticism, ego, insults, noise, and if your fire burns without shelter, those winds will dance with it, distort it, and finally destroy it. Not because the wind is strong, but because the flame is unguarded. Your fire burns fast. But what good is fire if it can't survive the wind?" He paused, letting the silence settle. "You think reacting makes you strong, but strength isn't in the flame that flickers with every gust. It's in the one that stays lit, quiet, steady, protected." He gestured to the lantern. "Let your mind be like the glass around this flame, not to hide your fire, but to guard it from being controlled by every passing breeze. Anyone can burn, but only the wise learn how to glow." And the storm for once felt quiet. Don't live like an open flame. Be the lantern, still, warm, unshaken by the wind. The young man looked again, one light gone, the other still glowing. He understood, and in that moment, he made a quiet promise to himself to guard his peace, to pause before he reacts, to burn steady. Have you ever reacted in anger and later wished you hadn't? What if your real power is in choosing not to react? If this story made you pause and reflect, don't keep it to yourself. Comment, "I choose to be the lantern," like if you've ever struggled to stay calm. Share this with someone who needs to hear. Calmness is not weakness, it's power. And don't forget to subscribe to Epic Inspire Stories for more timeless wisdom and stories that ignite strength from within.